some of their own VODs to watch. You know, I love it. And it's funny to me. Like I've been going to tournaments forever now, and there's some players you remember their name or something about them.
Yeah.
And I feel like I remember something like distinct about like Yowchie cosplaying as like Misty. Was that him? It might have been him. But I think it seems like we're getting underway. Doing my screen peeking, we got Meta Knight as Cranky, Yowchie playing Inkling.
Yeah, let's get it. This is going to be quite a fast-paced match.
Yeah, you have two characters that move really quickly here, and it does kind of make the game a little more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
I do feel like, Yowchie as Inkling is kind of going to want to keep their distance a little bit, because Meta Knight, if he hits you and they know what they're doing, like, oh, you are in for a rough time.
Yeah.
I still have that, like, warped, thought of, like, Meta Knight being a broken character like he was, like, when the game first came out.
If Meta Knight, it seems like he's going to want to adopt a more in-your-face mentality here, because Inkling can get in your face, but she has a lot more ranged capabilities here, so.
Yeah, like, more than you would think even with, like, their normals, too.
Yeah.
And that backer being, like, a touch disjointed, like, hitting you with the gun, too, like, oh. That's not fun to deal with.
Inkling's running low on ink. Gonna have to find a place to charge it up, or finishes quickly.
Yeah, and they don't seem really that concerned about it, but just as I say that.
Yeah. Okay.
It really seems like, there's a bit of a feeling out here, I think. And then you kind of like, we're a minute and a half in here, and you kind of have an idea of the capabilities of a lot of these players. Like, you kind of wonder if Cranky maybe knows some of Meta Knight's big combos. Same for, Yowchie with, like, Inkling's, grab conversions.
This is very close so far.
Ooh, can we get the conversion? Okay, that's good.
So I wonder how Meta Knight's going to bring this back, because a lot of, at least most of what I've seen is strings, but I don't know what he does at high percents.
Oh, wait. Can he make it back?
Then edge guarding.
There we
go.
Get some nice early percent from Inkling. So, ooh, I like the jab reset there from Cranky.
Could have done a little better with the conversion, but
right. It's always like it can be kind of tricky to get the timing on when you can actually hit somebody when you kind of get them in a jab reset there off of a missed tech. I do see like Yowchie kind of like playing a bit more conservatively, right? Like they'll get like a grab and then go for a follow up, but then they'll just kind of retreat back to center stage and throw out a projectile,
which is reasonable because they're going to be jumping around each other a lot, so it's going to be important to conserve ink.
Some feints here. There's that back air that we were kind of talking about earlier. And it does seem, like Meta Knight is kind of a bit of a scary character to edge guard too. So I definitely understand why Yowchie's kind of pulling back there a little bit.
Oh yeah, these two characters are very difficult characters to edge guard.
And two, it's like it's hard to get a handle on the number of jumps that Meta Knight has, but there's that Achilles heel of the character is the lightweight.
Yeah. Yeah, slightly bigger than Kirby and not much heavier.
Right. Ooh. One thing I have noticed is like Cranky going for a lot of auto shield options too, whether it's like up smash being like a primary one, trying to fish for grabs a little bit. Right. Ridiculous rapid jab of Inkling. It gets me every time. Like you're doing like 20% off on a jab. Right?
That's an interesting combo.
Yeah. I know that's one that works, pretty early on. Let's see what we can get after this.
Yeah.
And you can tell Yowchie definitely is respecting Cranky's, Meta Knight's like normals. Like there's a lot of quick recovery on there. And
there's a great amount of respect for each other because they both have very big disjointed aerial hitboxes, right?
Yeah.
So
I think Meta Knights are definitely more widely available. Because I think Inkling really only has back air that's really disjointed. The rest are they're using their body for that one. Ooh.
The drag down back air.
Yeah.
Couldn't get there in time to convert into it though.
Yeah, and Yowchie didn't get the The comboing hit into like the strong part of up smash too. We're going way downtown.
Yeah, we were traveling there.
I don't know much about what some moves in this game do, but like that DI seems sus on the forward tilt, but that back throw, deceivingly powerful.
Quite the kill throw.
Yep, especially on a lightweight character like we were kind of talking about. Slightly heavier, I think, than Kirby and Sephiroth. I'll never not get over that one. You know what I mean? Sephiroth is like one of the most badass characters that video gaming has produced.
And he's very light for his size.
And when you bring him into Smash Bros, they're like, yes, Kirby. Let's put him on a like just putting them next to each other on like Mushroom Kingdom 1.
Just amazes me every time I see this game. You can put Kazuya Mishima. Oh my goodness.
And it doesn't even register,
and
right?
Pikachu in the same game. And people will play it competitively. They'll take this game seriously.
Oh yeah. Whether it deserves it or not, if Brawl taught me anything, it is that people will give a game that has no business being competitive the time of day and an absurd amount of effort. Anyway, back, like FD, I personally hate this stage. I don't know if you can tell me anything about why a Meta Knight would want to go to FD.
Something, I'm not so sure about his drag down aerials, and I don't know how much more beneficial it would be on a platform stage versus not platform. But I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the drag down aerials.
Yeah.
Or maybe his strings get better. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, and I think the thing with FD always too is like they can't really land anywhere. Like they don't have a platform to necessarily retreat to. So
yeah,
that could play into it a little. Ooh.
I'd say Inkling somewhat has the advantage here because for greater airspeed.
I think they were just like a little too afraid of like the splat bomb there. Like I don't think that they were really at any significant chance of dying there.
Yeah.
Which is like you either take damage blood or you avoid it and you die like they kind of did.
Inkling is trying to dab on some ink here. Ooh, he's not having that though.
Yeah. Cranky's really going for a lot of like aggressive or like edge guarding options with the tornado.
Yeah, he's not going to go too deep though because Inkling's recovery is also very, very versatile. Can pretty much recover from anywhere.
Yeah, and I mean Meta Knight, can too, and that's something I think, Cranky needs to keep in mind too. I know you're kind of light there, but like, you can go out as far as you need to.
Oh yeah, the most respect for these two is off stage because I don't think they're not going to go too deep,
Right.
But they certainly can,
Just as kind of like a bit of a more casual, like, observer here, it feels like Yowchie kind of has had more of the stage control here, but the down smash there proving me wrong. We'll see what Cranky can do kind of with lower percentages here. I know he does have a lot of rage. Moves like that roller are just, it's always a frightening proposition to challenge moves like that.
I wonder how much rage will affect his strings, though.
Right. Okay. There's the tornado again.
That get up lock tornado, that's pretty fast. It's pretty hard to react to. He can get up mock tornado. He can get up down B. I forget what it's called, but the cape.
Yeah, dimensional cape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed one thing, like, Yowchie's been pretty good about getting the linking hits of Inkling's up smash, because otherwise that move is not very good.
This is a very good strategy for Cranky, though, where he's just kind of setting up a wall for edge guarding instead of just going at him where he is or where he's going to be.
Right. One thing, though, is like Cranky's really going to need to make something happen as he's on, effectively match point here.
Yeah.
Because Yowchie's kind of been in control for this game from the get-go. And Cranky's been having to play from behind.
Yep.
Because, to Yowchie's credit, he has done a really good job of, like, making sure he doesn't even put himself into a position to get hit by any potential strings by Meta Knight, but,
Yeah, he's getting these smash attack reads here.
Yeah, that's definitely what's keeping Cranky in this game. Still on the back foot, but we'll see if he can bring it back or if Yowchie can just kind of close this one out. Okay.
Drag down into forward tilt.
Ooh, okay.
Look at that. I didn't think I would recover that fast.
Yeah. When does Meta Knight's jab come out? Is it like a 4-frame jab?
It's quite fast. I think it might be because it's definitely one of the faster jabs. Like next to up there with Captain Falcon, you know.
God, I thought something was gonna happen there, but can they even make it back? Cranky has all the momentum here. Is he gonna go out and connect with something? No. He's got a 2-frame. Oh, just landing right in front of him. Oh.
Very intense, very close, very fast-paced matches.
Like you could just feel that game slipping away from Yowchie, but you know he took what was given to him, and that's sometimes all you can do. I just got called. Should figure out what Kevin's gonna do about that one.
Yeah, I feel like Meta Knight. Inkling is very entertaining to watch. Meta Knight is kind of, I feel like something that people sleep on when they're watching him.